Hey yo, how you doing? Okay, now we come to the fourth volume of Dostoievski biography written by Joseph Frank, and we come to the miracle years or miraculous years, not very sure. This book covers from 1865 to 1871. Okay, and it starts out with there is the book of Dostoevsky. I guess his name in English is the demons or the demon, stuff like, or the possessed. I guess, not very sure. In Portuguese we say os demônios, right? And in this book, there's a character named Stavrogin. Stavrogin. It's even difficult to pronounce his name. And in this book, there is a chapter that was not accepted by Katkov, the editor of Dostoevsky, because in this chapter, the name is Stavrogin's Confession. When Stavrogin confessed that he raped a 10, 11-year-old girl, she was a neighbor, and Dostoevsky, because that's the thing about great writers and society analysts, you have to go deeper to get the things well, so you cannot talk about flowers and love. You have to talk about the dirty side of the human being, and I got this chapter. I got a translation from Virginia Woolf, and because I was thinking, okay, maybe this chapter was denied by Katkov because he described the raping scene of a man raping a 10-year-old girl. But when I read the chapter, I noticed that actually what I think made the chapter unpublishable is that there was a kind of seduction between the girl and the man, a kind of game they played. And this is strange because if you put this chapter on board, it could be used to defend the raper, because they say, no, she was flirting with me and all this shit. And that is not an excuse for doing a such fucked up act like that, right? Besides that, he started to do Crime and Punishment in this time, and he was worried about the narration of the book, if he would put in the third person or in the first person, and it's nice because it gives you an idea that the narrator can be a character, but he can be a little bit out of the context of the place. He can have two point of views, one view inside the situation, another view outside the situation. It can be in time or space, right? And there's a sentence here that he say really great, that real great men should experience a great sadness in the world. So to do great work, you should live a great sadness. And he also says something about relationships. He said that the wonders of love are amazing, but the pain you feel when you lose it, they are great too. So how can you deal with that? It's a great question he brings to us. And in this volume, he also talks about the image of there is a painting by Holbein. It's a German painter. And the name of the painting is Dead Christ, And he used to go when he was traveling around Europe, he used to go, I guess it was Italy. He used to visit this exhibition and saw this picture many times, he started to cry because in this picture he saw Christ as a human being, and Christ was considered to be an entity, and he's seeing his dead as a human being's body, corpse anyway. And he also compares the artist to the prophet, because, for example, in the Crime and Punishment was based, not Crime and Punishment, another book, I think, The Possessed, or the Karamazov brothers. But most of his writing is based on real life. But real life is, they call fantastic reality. But sometimes we see things in real life that we can't believe they are true. Yesterday there was one guy who went to a test in a school, in a university, and he said he had a bomb, but actually he had some candies, ginger candies, and this is not it's tragic comedy of real life. And Dostoevsky knew a lot about this and used in these books. This is the 4th volume. Take that.